Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. As more and more of us get vaccinated, families are finally able to reconnect. But seniors have been isolated for almost a year and a half. And Jersey Matters' Kimberly Kravitz reports that has had a profound emotional effect. Kimberly.
Imagine the pain of waiting months and months to see your children or grandchildren again. Now imagine not knowing for sure whether or not you will see your children or grandchildren again. Depression among the elderly community is a very real thing, especially after hearing from this group of seniors.
I lost an older son last year.
Meet Ellen Mundy. She is one of many who are struggling with loss of loved ones throughout the last 15 months of lockdown.
He was homeless and he was on drugs, and he his birthday just passed in January.
Members of the Howell Township Senior Center tell me that it's a fine line between social distancing and social isolation.
Oh, it was terrible. We're so close, a very close family, children, grandchildren, so it was very hard for us.
Of course. We used to talk to ourselves, you know. It was horrible for the first 15 months.
Their whole world collapsed. They were definitely having anxiety. They were definitely feeling depressed. And then a lot of them were watching so much of the news, and it was so negative and telling them all the things not to do, that paranoia was also starting.
The virus at the start especially was still unknown, and the senior population were most vulnerable.
It was scary. Really scary, and you never knew when something might pop up and for yourself, so you had to stop and think twice, you know. And
A lot of times you feel there was no hope.
Very depressing, because during that time I was also diagnosed with bladder cancer, and I went into a real deep depression for about a month.
John and Florence, who've been married for 45 years, relied heavily on each other to get through this time.
Where we go together most of the time. Like if I was in the hospital, I'm lost without my wife. My wife is my strength. She's been my strength for 45 years. She's got me through a lot of hard times in my life.
Seniors who once relied on visits from caregivers or meals from senior centers were especially vulnerable.
We transitioned within a month or so of being an activity center to doing all sorts of social service type stuff for them. So we started getting eggs, we started getting milk, butter, deli meats, TV dinners. Their main meal used to be here at the center. A lot of them don't cook.
But now with the focus on herd immunity, many are feeling more positive and look forward to a safe future.
I had the first one, Moderna, on February 26th, which was my 94th birthday, and March 26th was the second shot.
I've seen some really bad things in my life, and like I said, Vietnam and everything, so I looked at it like, you know what, I mean, this is a disease, and you do what you got to do to not to get it, or, you know, whatever you have to do, and that's it.
Now, for those who are hesitant to return to their daily lifestyles or rejoining their senior centers, the experts recommend the old-fashioned phone chain to reconnect with their family and friends. Reporting from Howell Township for Jersey Matters, I'm Kimberly Kravitz.